Years had passed, countless as the leaves of autumn, since the arch-princes had sworn allegiance to the White Stag, and had followed the Lady of Light through each age, fighting on against the Defiler through endless bitterness and strife. Then, through the star portals, Lord Tarsius the Wanderer, High Elf, came to the farthest land, and founded in joy unspeakable the colleges of the Phoenix and Bellatorum, the kingdom of Silverion. As they battled valiantly against unassailable odds, then had Lord Tarsius fallen to the Defiler. And when came the dragon, that great worm, to the silver peak, wrathful beyond measure, all seemed utterly lost. The colleges fled into exile, and Eärendil, a ranger still, walking strange paths, wandering yet not quite lost, led them to the farthest land, hoping against all hope. There 3 paths met, as though by chance, and the prophecy of the 4 jewels was fulfilled. Now Silverion rejoiced at the return of the White Stag, and so too the Lady of Light, who granted them 10 star kingdoms that might be opened by one master key. Into this master key she poured all her light and all her hope, and, by virtue of his constancy and his hope unquenchable as starfire, she granted the master key to Ranger Eärendil. Therein she called on him to raise an army greater than the foe's unfathomable ranks, that final victory might be theirs. And so stood the master key in glorious splendour in the halls of the farthest land, promising a new civilization of truth and love. But they had been deceived. For a ghost thief assassin prowled in the shadows, unbeknownst to the kingdom of Silverion. She came with one intent only: revenge. Once she had pledged her trust and heart to Ranger Eärendil. Éowyn of the Star Kingdoms, that was her name, before she was taken by the darkness. But a guild of assassins placed upon Eärendil a fearful curse. His heart of hope, overwhelmed by fear and despair, he sought to keep Éowyn by whatever means. Leading her down to the lair of the ancient foe, the dragon that had laid ruin the Silver Peak, he made her to kill and slay that beast, so that bound forever in its blood, she could be only his. She was battle fierce, showing a keenness with the blade that even outmatched Eärendil, who lay bleeding in agony long before the vile beast breathed its last foul breath of flame. But in that moment of triumph, standing over the ruined corpse of the beast, she despised Eärendil completely. Never again could she return to her former life, for eye to eye in dragon's blood they were now bound, and his curse was now hers. He was a tyrant, liar, betrayer, that Eärendil, champion of Silverion, the ranger she had loved since childhood. And in this rage she cursed his very name, and conspired in her darkening heart to be avenged on him forever. And so she stole the master key. Dragon killer, cursed one, she knew she must flee the White Stag and the kingdom of Silverion forever. and his voice cried out after her, "Ghost! Thief! Assassin! I will avenge this theft and gather even the colleges to pursue you to the shadowland of death, surer than the shadows of night." So he cried in his heart for revenge. And she fled always faster than the rumours whispered across the land of a spectral thief glimpsed from the corner of the eye in the murky depth of night, glints of silver daggers and a trail of death. She fled Irendel, down the nights and down the days, two hearts unsoftened through the years, still she fled and he pursued. Could hope e'er whisper in hearts once so bright. A dream betook them both in their fevered nightfall, and the dream spoke with a depth fiercer yet than the darkness. "Vengeance is mine, and mine alone," says the white stag. "The day of calamity is at hand."